We're going to be making an always level work surface. This is simply a 2x2 board that has adjustable screws protruding from the bottom that can be used to adjust the height of one corner or another until the surface is level. This is a relatively easy project that should take roughly a half hour and should cost less than $10 to make. The result will be a level work surface that you can have pretty much anywhere. I hope you enjoy it. I've assembled the components we're going to need for this project. First thing we're going to need is a 2x2 piece of plywood. You can also use particle board for this. A drill of some sort, and this is cordless, but it doesn't have to be. We're using a 3/8 inch drill bit. We need a hammer, a pencil, a straight edge, a roller or measuring tape. We need T-nuts, and these can be found at any of the major home stores. Bolt to fit within the T-nut, and of course levels to show when the surface is level. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is decide which side of the plywood we're going to work with. Plywood generally has a good side and a not so good side. This here has a defect running along which may upset the molds or a pouring surface. Then we really don't want to risk that. So this is going to be our bottom side. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to use our measuring tape to draw a line going from corner to corner. It doesn't have to be real precise. And we're going to do it the other way as well. There we go. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to measure up about 2 inches from the end. I'm just going to put a mark there. We're going to do that at each corner. Okay, now that we have that marked, we're now going to drill our holes. I've changed the view so that I can show you drilling the holes without me having to drill into the table. We're going to drill at the 2-inch mark that we put on each corner. We're going to turn the board. And do the same. It's important to get the holes as perpendicular as possible. If you're a little bit off, it won't make that much of a difference, but it's just good practice. The other thing to remember is always wear proper safety protection, such as safety glasses, and if your ears are sensitive, earplugs as well. This center hole is optional. I like it because a lot of the pieces we work with are very heavy, and I don't want the center of the board to deform. So I'm going to shut the camera off and reposition it back onto the regular work surface. Our next step is going to be to insert the T-nut. So just clean off the hole a little bit so that there are no splinters sticking up that will interfere with that. And then find your T-nuts. Twist them into the holes. And then taking your hammer, you're going to boards. Just take these away so they don't keep popping up. Once you're sure that your T-nuts are flush, you may then insert your bolts. You want to make sure that your bolts are not too long. You really don't want them protruding too much to the other side of the board. That will limit your work surface area. I like to start with them tightened all the way down. That gives me more flexibility when I'm changing the level of the surface. Okay, now you can put felt onto the bottom of these bolts to protect any surfaces that you may be working on. Okay, now you do also want to clean up some of the splintering that's come up on the other side of this. And let's take a look. Use one of these bubble levels. Now this table is not exactly level. It's pretty close actually, but not exactly. So we're going to just extend this down, this side down just a little bit. And we're going to see that that is pretty level. Take it down just a tiny little bit. And there you have a stable work area. It's as easy as that. And this level is very convenient, but you could use a standard bubble levels, any of the standard bubble levels to get that right. And there it is. That's it.